Second part, second half. You made it. You came back. You came back. I'm so happy. This is the second half of the JP show where we go over our topics. Yay, topics. You like topics, right? I like topics too. So, topics for today is, can a man be attracted to another man without being homosexual? Don't be mad. I give y'all the real. Keep it a buck. You gotta keep it a buck. There's nobody out here that's giving you topics like this. Like, I give y'all the real. Can a man be attracted to another man without being homosexual? Second topic. Can you be Can you be a straight man with female tendencies? Can you be heterosexual but you got female tendencies? Good question. Thirdly, how do you like your breasts? All right, the JP show, let's get it in. So, let's start with number one. Can a man be attracted to another man without being homosexual? The question to that is really, I would say you can. But let me get into this. I had a conversation on Friday night. I think a couple Fridays ago. I had a conversation with some of the guys. So, there was mention in the JP show. And so they, a couple people said they was watching and all this type of stuff. And, every time people, they watch the show, they may have questions or they may want to ask me something. The one thing I tell people is that the JP show is not based on JP. It's just a show of entertainment where we go over topics and stuff like that. And we talk about different things. But the show is not based on my life. You know what I'm saying? It's just the title of the show, the JP show. So, because sometimes people be talking to me about different things and they think that this is my ideas. This is not what I'm thinking, or this is not my life. This is just the JP show. So, it's entertainment. So, we was talking, and so I think on one of the shows I talked about dudes being attracted to me, dudes being attracted to other dudes. It's the only reason why I can understand why we're in the club and there's 300 women in the club and dudes is fighting with other dudes, or 10 dudes in the car, or 10 dudes in the house and there's no females, 10 dudes in the car and there's no females, dudes just hanging out on the porch, just like a whole bunch of dudes together. There's never any females around. So, and I talked about on one of the previous shows. So, some of the guys was coming, talking to me about the situation, and where I'm posing the question, well, why is this and why is that? And so we get to the point where I say to them, I think a guy can be attracted to another guy and not be homosexual. The whole room went crazy. Let me tell you, the entire room went bananas because they can't fathom. Some people, I gotta be honest, some people really do have closed minds, and they just can't, they just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But And I left them with this right here. Like, I'm always getting hit on by dudes. It's the truth. I mean, at this point, I gotta say they're hitting on me. I don't think they're gay. The amount of compliments that I get on a daily basis from guys is out of this world. I don't get the same compliments from women. I will say that. I don't get any compliments from women. But the amount of compliments that I get from guys is out of this world. I go outside any day of the week and I could come back home with like 10 compliments, all from guys. So, I think that for me, and the way I see it is that I don't think that they're gay. The guys that give me compliments, I don't think that they're gay. I just think that, you know, for whatever reason, they may be attracted maybe to my style. You know what I'm saying? And so because they're attracted to my style, that really means they're attracted to me, because that's my style. And so, but they could still be heterosexual and still be attracted to my style. That's what I believe. Leave me a comment and tell me what you believe. You know what I'm saying? But try to be open-minded when you go through this. You know, try not to have a closed mind. But guys, go back into, think about, you know, some of this stuff. Like, for me, it's like, I mean, how, like, the compliments on compliments on compliments, constantly compliments, and it's not, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with compliments. But it's like, when you get so many compliments from dudes, then to me, it's like, I start looking at it like, I think dudes are attracted to other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they're gay. I never said anything about being homosexual. But I just think that they like each other. I mean, not they like each other, but they're attracted. They're attracted to maybe his style or the way he do whatever the case is. I think there's some type of attraction there. But when I said that to some of the guys, they just went berserk, and they couldn't fathom that a guy could be attracted to another guy and not be homosexual, which I think you can. I mean, to be honest with you, I see women that they do the same thing. Women do some crazy shit. They be in the bathroom, in the stall with each other, and they have their bra off, and they be looking at each other nipples and grabbing each other tits and doing all, bending each other over, and oh, let me see that mole that you used to have, and they got their legs up, and like, women do that type of stuff. And there is no, they don't say, oh, well, she's homosexual. Nah, that's just the way that they, when I was young, I used to see my moms and my sister, and they would be in the room together with their shirts off, and I'm looking like why y'all got, oh, they may be getting dressed or something like that, and they got their shirts off, they putting their clothes, and I'm like, yo, why y'all got y'all shirt off like that? Like, it's weird to me, you know what I'm saying? But to them, it's like, yo, there's nothing wrong with this, ain't not, you know what I'm saying? So I think, and I've seen a lot of women do that before, you know what I'm saying, with their girlfriends. So I think when it comes to people in general, if we stop looking at, you know, with guys, they gotta be all macho, and oh, I could never do that. I'm so much of a tough guy, you know. But when you start just looking at people in general, and different styles, different ways of life, and different thinking, and like, if you see somebody, because let me tell you something, when I was younger, I used to see people that maybe they talked a certain way, and I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna steal that. Or maybe they did something a certain type of way that I like, and I said, yo, I'm gonna steal that from them. You know what I'm saying? I even some of my Dominican fellas, I be seeing them, they dancing salsa or whatever, and I see a move that they do and I like, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna steal that. I'm stealing that move. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I think you can be attracted to another dude. I know some of the dudes that watch this show is probably gonna be like, yo, you tripping, man. Like, yo, well, I'm a tough guy. I'm the toughest nails. Ain't no way I'm attracted to another dude. You're lying to yourself. You're lying. You are attracted to another dude, but that doesn't mean that you're gay or you're homosexual. The only thing that makes you homosexual, if you're into dudes on a sexual tip, you like dudes, you want to be with a dude, that makes you homosexual or bisexual. But you being attracted to another dude or like another dude's style or way of life or whatever the case is, that doesn't make you homosexual. I hope you know that. To all the guys, what makes you homosexual is you being homosexual. And there's nothing wrong with being homosexual. Let me just put that out there. But that's what makes you homosexual. You being attracted to another dude's style or the way that he live his life or whatever the case is, that's not homosexual. I hope you know that. That's just you being attracted to another dude. A lot of dudes out here are attracted to another dude, but they're not going to say it because fear. You know, they're fearful of what somebody else may think, which personally me, you know, I'm a free, open mind. I really don't care if you're attracted to another guy or not, but be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to fake. You don't have to fake for me or for anybody else, but it's being true to yourself is very, very, very important. Let's get into the second topic. Yes, we getting into it today. Second topic. Can you be a straight man with female tendencies? So, what made me think of this topic was I was listening to Hot 97. And so, they have like this little show that they do on Hot 97 where female or a guy, they call in. And in this one situation, it was a female. She called in because she went out on a date with a guy. She met him on one of those dating services. She went out on a date with a guy, and he never called her back. So they call in. It's like a little thing they do. If a guy ghosts you, then you call into Hot 97, and the morning show will call the guy to figure out why he ghosted you. But you're on the line, and he doesn't know that you're on the line. So they call the guy, and the guy said that he ghosted her because right before he went out with her, his ex-girlfriend had called him back and said that she wanted to get back with him, but he went out on a date or whatever just because he just wanted to stay true to what he said. He was going to take her out. So he did go out on a date, but he kept it like, he kept it PG, you know what I'm saying? So when they was talking to the girl, they was telling the girl, they was like, they was listening to him talk. So they're like, oh, we know why he didn't want to go further with you or whatever. They was actually trying to say that he was gay or he was homosexual. And so she was like, no, I went on a date with him. He's not homosexual. Like, because he had like you could tell from the sound of his voice, it was kind of, I hate to say fruity, but it was kind of sensitive or whatever. And so she was like, no, he's, and they're being persistent. They're like, yes, he is gay. He's gay. Did you not hear him? Did you not hear his voice? And I like totally disagree with that. Like, I know people, and I went to school with people that had, you know, a little sensitive, wasn't rough around the edges. Not everybody, not all guys are rough around the edges. Like, there are guys out here that's can be, I don't know the proper term for it, but I'll just say, you know, maybe sensitive, and not be homosexual. You know, that's a closed mind way of thinking of people, because he talked with a more sensitive voice, then he has to be homosexual. That's what basically he was saying. He just said his ex-girlfriend was taking him back. He went out. Listen, you don't have to fake the funk in these days. If he wanted to be gay, he could just be gay. You don't have to fake. You don't have to fake anything. You know what I'm saying? But they kept going on and on and on and on. So it made me pose a question. Because if you have females' tendencies, does that mean that you're homosexual? And do females like guys that have, you know, female tendencies? That's a good question. I would love for the ladies to answer that. Like, how do you like your guys, ladies? Do you like them rough around the edges, like with a little bit of rough, you know what I'm saying? Or do you like them kind of soft and sensitive and, not too rough? That's a good question to ask the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't think that, you have to be a certain way to be a certain way. Like life comes in all different type of avenues and all different type of realities and all different type of flavors. And so we're constantly trying to put people in a box. You got to be rough around the edges and tough and hardcore and this and this. And those type of dudes, they like women. And if you're not like that, then you don't like women. That's not true. That's not true. And I'm going to tell you something else. Some of y'all rough around the edges dudes, hardcore, rough. Some of y'all dudes are homosexuals and you're not admitting it. So stop it with the bullshit. Stop it with the bullshit. Like, I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes is out here, like, stop it with trying to put people in the box and make people seem like they gotta be a certain way. Like, it's ridiculous. It's tiring. It's tiring. And the one thing I love about the young kids today is that they're knocking down all this stuff that we were taught in previous decades. I see the young kids and they're knocking all that stuff down. And I appreciate that, man, because for too long we've been brainwashed and we've been made to live by a certain type of way. If you got female tendencies or if you softer than the average guy, that doesn't make you anything. You could be homosexual or you could be heterosexual. It depends on what you like as who you are. You could be bisexual. It depends on what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, not what people try to put us in a box and make us look like, oh, because you do this, you like that. And because you do that, you like this. No. And it's up to us to say, stop it. Enough is enough. We got to stop with this. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. So, to me, you can have female tendencies. And I know dudes that is a bit soft, but they still like women. They're not homosexual. They still like women. I know a few dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to stop it. Now, one thing I will say is trying to have this conversation with a room full of men sometimes could be very difficulty because, a lot of dudes, I gotta be honest with you, you'll be better off having a conversation like this with women. Because women are very open-minded. And some of them could be judgy, and it just depends. Some of them could be judgy. I think men are less judgy than women. Women can be a bit judgy, but if they're your friend, then they'll rock out with you. They'll talk. But trying to get together and have these conversations, especially with men, is difficult because a lot of men, they have closed minds and they can't be free and open to talk about, especially when there's other men around. They can't be free and open to talk about a lot of things because they let their macho get in the way of, a free mind. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say women are better to talk to, even though they may judge you, but because women to me are very judgy, but they're easier to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You can really you could be in a room full of women and you could talk to them and it'll be great. You know what I'm saying? But a room full of men, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out because they're not going to open up. They're not going to tell you what they really feel. And just like I was talking about that attraction type of thing, like men being attracted to other men without being homosexual. Like a lot of dudes, when we was talking about that, they just went, oh no, I don't care. Oh, no, you tripping. They start looking up the dictionary of attraction and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, dude, I mean, we don't have to go through all this. Like, it's either you're attracted to another dude or you're not attracted to another dude. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen a dude that you were attracted to, but you didn't want to sleep with him, but you were attracted to him? You know what I'm saying? I've heard people say, yo, I was attracted to Prince or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you attracted to another dude or are you not? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm never attracted to. You got me messed up, man. Yo, look at me. Look at this. Yo, I'll never be attracted to no guy, man. I don't get down like that. I don't like nothing but women. All right, man, whatever. You lying. When dudes do all that type of stuff, I be like, you're lying. And now you're making me think that you're homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the third topic. Third topic for today is, how do you, for the men and actually for the men and for the ladies, how do you like your breasts? Yes, and I'm not talking about chicken breasts. Listen, how do you like your breasts? Do you like your breasts perky? Do you like your breasts saggy and long, like chicken strips? Do you like your breasts like tight? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you like smaller breasts or do you like larger breasts? Like, when I was younger, let me tell you this. When I was younger, I never was a breast dude. No, I didn't like breasts. I was a waist down. I like hips. Even to today, I like hips. I like thighs. And of course, I like ass. So I never really was a breast dude. It's only till I started getting into my 30s that I started to become a breast guy. So I learned that I like big breasts. Like, the bigger the better. I like big. I mean, I like small breasts too. And one thing I will say too about my breast situation is I like breasts that sits up. I don't really like saggy. I like those saggy, like long, droopy, the ones that droop. Oh my gosh, I really don't like those. I'm like, yo, get me out of here. Like breasts that you grab and you gotta pull up. Like you grab them down here and you gotta pull them up like that. Like, oh gosh, those breasts. Ugh, I don't like those breasts. The one thing I would say too about, I feel like in this era, because I'm seeing a lot of young girls with, I guess, don't take care of their breasts very well. Like, I feel like in this era, women don't take care of their breasts very well. Do you guys think that that's true? I don't know, man. I'm seeing a lot of saggy breasts these days. I don't like saggy breasts. I just don't like saggy breasts at all. I gotta be honest. I really, really don't like saggy, droopy breasts. Just not for me. Now, you give me some. Now, sometimes, with the big breasts, I'm okay if you sag and you got big breasts, because big breasts tend to, it's hard to keep those upright. Big breasts tend to sag. But if you got, let's say if you a smaller person and you got, your breasts is, nice sized breasts and they sag, I just can't get down with that. Now, a lot of guys, they probably don't mind. I'm pretty sure a lot of guys probably don't mind if your breast sag or if it don't sag or whatever the case is. But let me know, guys, how do you like your breasts? Do you like them long? There's a lot of women out here with, with chicken tender breasts. They're just slender and long. You know what I'm saying? Do you like your breasts? Oh, let me ask you a question. What about the nipple? Now, listen, I love nipples. I gotta say that about, I already know. I'm a nipple freak. I love nipples. More so, I love the big nipples. Oh, big nipples? Ooh, man, it drives me crazy. And I love a big areola too. Like, I just like them big. Like, big breasts, big areola, big nipple. Like, keep them coming. You know what I'm saying? How do you like your breasts? Do you like now I will say too, if you got like a small, if you got like a smaller breast size, but they're upright and you got big nipples or something, I like that too. You know what I'm saying? So not only if they're big, but if they're smaller but they're tight and they're sit up, yeah, I like that too. So let me know, guys. I'm more of a big breast guy. What type of breast size do you like? You know what I'm saying? What type of breast do you like? Now, some guys out here, they don't like big breasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I like breasts like the bigger the better. I mean, it could be like fucking J cup or whatever. Like, I don't care. How was it? Double D, double E, whatever. I love them. I love them, love them, love them. And I grew up not being a breast dude. And it's so crazy how that's why I always think about, you know, relationships and, you know, being with somebody. I couldn't imagine being with somebody serious or being married like at the age of 21, because the things that I like about women, they have changed over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a lip guy. I still like lips, but I don't really pay too much attention to them. I never was a breast guy. Now I like breasts. You know what I'm saying? Like you change. I used to like women I used to like hood chicks. I don't like hood chicks no more. I don't even want hood chicks around me. You know what I'm saying? I like classy girls now. You know what I'm saying? But that's how, you know, things change. Even about myself, things has changed over the years. So you kind of like start learning yourself and learning what you like. That's why I'm like, damn, I couldn't imagine being married at the age of like 20. You know how some people get married at like 21, 22, 20. I couldn't imagine, because I probably would have married somebody that she probably would have had to have a whole bunch of cosmetic surgeries, because I keep changing what I like. You know what I'm saying? So she had to keep changing her body. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep changing what I like about. You know what I'm saying? Because one minute I like this, the next minute like I went a long time where I love women with big lips. Oh, I was, and not saying that I don't anymore. A lot of that stuff I do like it. I still like it, but I just don't pay so much attention to it anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I used to love women with big juicy lips, and then they used to do their little makeup and their lipstick, and they put that red lipstick on. That shit be popping off. Oh, they used to have the lip gloss and all. Oh, woo! Oh, man, boy. You be looking like, oh my gosh, you're killing me. I told walked up to at least about 10 chicks in my lifetime that had big juicy lips, and I'm like, yo, you're killing me. You're killing me. Like, I need you. Sometimes, man, you're like, yo, I need you in my life. And they're looking like, fool, you don't get out of my face. I ain't playing around with you. I'll slap the black off of you. Remember that right there? Yo, how many times a person told you, I'll slap the black off your grandmother, your auntie, or your mom? I'll slap the black off of you, boy. Oh, man. But yeah, so when it comes to breasts, man, you know, breasts is losing its power, because, you know, the ass, women is infatuated with the ass these days. So the breast is there, and they've been there, and they're not going nowhere, but it's losing its star power because women are so infatuated with the ass right now. So, you know, guys, we're still into it. First thing we do when a woman walk in, You think we look at the ass, but we really look at the breast first, and then we move to the ass. You know what I'm saying? But the women, they just so infatuated with ass. It's just ridiculous right now. And it's not us. Of course, it's a given that men loves ass, but it's really not us. It's actually the women. They be infatuated with other women's ass. Real talk. They be infatuated with other women's ass. And so they want their ass to be like, they'll see a girl and I want my ass to be like her ass. And then they'll go to Dr. Miami and get that, you know, can I get the Range Rover ass 1000? And they come back to the hood with the Range Rover ass 1000. Yo guys, that's the show, the JP Show, episode 15, episode 15. Ah! Yo, we'll be back with episode 16. So I want to thank you guys. Like, subscribe, comment. We love you. I'll check you the next time.